Hello friends, today I've decided to make a short video on making notes. Of course, it does not cover all the units of UPHESC. To begin with, randomly, I have selected prose novel in that. And the novelist that we are going to talk about is William Golding and his novel Lord of the Flies. So to begin with, of course, we'll have to clearly note down, as you can see. Wait, I'll put the highlighter thing here. So, as you can see that the year of birth and the year of death, these are two popular questions. So they need to be seen. Then you need the debut novel of theirs. In this case, Lord of the Flies itself is that novel. So the year of birth, the year of death, the debut novel. Sometimes they ask about the full name. So in this case, William Gerald Golding happens to be the full name. If this person has won some award, especially a Booker or Nobel, then it's important. So what is important? The name of the award, the year in which the award was won, 1980 that is, and the name of the work, Rites of Passage. Similarly, in 1983, he got a Nobel and he was knighted in 1988. So these are important information, you see. The name, full name, year of birth and death, the debut novel, the awards, something that happened in his life that was important for it, and so on and so forth. Then we come to the text prescribed. And yes, if you could note down a couple of other novels, because chronological ordering of works is also a possible question. So, for example, Pincher Martin, 1950, and then up here also you've got Paperman, 1984. So, if you could write about some other major novels and when they were published, it's a good idea. Now you can see that so many underlined things, they totally indicate that this is a thick kind of note. Sentences are not important, phrases are not important, information is important. So at places you may even see that I have thrown away grammar, but then I have not compromised with the information thickness. So you can see that it is all important information that is on this page, and I've tried to keep all the excessive information or material that is not important out of my page of notes. So this was my notes with which I prepared. I'm not saying that this is the ideal, but still I'm saying that one person's idea, so you can improve upon it, and you can make your notes better. But to begin with, of course, basic kind of notes if you want. So then if it's a novel, then you need to now write the plot. But before that, the context of the novel. The contextual information also includes source and deviation from source. I do remember probably either in this exam or in net exam, the question was asked about the source of Lord of the Flies or the deviation, you know. And the thing was R.M. Ballantyne's The Coral Island, 1857 was the year. It was those kind of adventure, kind of naive novels that Golding set out to ironically revisit. So the story is of British boys that are stranded on an island, and the position is that it is after World War II evacuation, a British aeroplane crashes. And where does it crash? That is also important, in the Pacific Ocean. So they are in an island, they were in a British plane, the World War II evacuation, and the island is in the Pacific Ocean. These are very important information. And then, as you can see, I have capitalized the central character's name. So Rafe, 12 years, and Piggy, asthmatic, and so on and so forth. I have capitalized the names of the central characters. Then I have written one or two words about their core characteristics. And then, of course, their role in the plot. So from here, we'll go to the next page. Wait a minute. I'll have to check the desktop because, yeah. So from there, we'll go to the next page and the second half of the next page. So I'll share the screen again with you. So this is the second half of the next page. Again, as you can see, I myself had underlined certain sections and I'm going to underline them again. And the reason is very plain and simple. The reason is that they are important parts. So there is a pig's head on a stake, and that head was put there by Jake, and it is called the Lord of the Flies. So the question, who is called the Lord of the Flies in the novel Lord of the Flies? It's an important thing. And then the Lord of the Flies wants Simon, that is equal to soul. Simon is a symbol of soul. So I've written that here. The sentence does not need Simon is equal to soul here, but then it's important information, so it has to be written. So Simon climbs a mountain and discovers the parachutist that we talked about in a previous paragraph. And then he rushes down to where? To Castle Rock, where Jack and everybody is there, and he's mistaken for an attacking beast and beaten to death. And Rafe and Piggy, they participate in the killing. It's an important point, although I did not underline it, I'm underlining it now. Rafe and Piggy are the ones who also participated in that killing. So they may ask that, who were the people who participated in the murder of in the lynching of Simon, and they may give the option Rafe and Piggy, and then you may or may not have to select that. So of course they were there. They were there. Later on, Ray goes to bring Piggy's spectacles back from Jack and fights with him. And there is somebody named Roger. And this Roger guy has got an important role after this. So, his name is underlined, who throws a boulder at Piggy and crashes him and the conch. So they have to be underlined. Not only the boy, but the important signal giver, the conch, is also crashed. And then there are two characters, Sam and Eric, minor characters, but then they become important because of the role that they play here. And they are also roped in because they're going to hunt Rafe the next day. And a British Navy unit passes from there, and they come there and see the smoke, and Rafe weeps of the end of innocence. So, the important information of whatever we have passed through, a general plot summary kind of thing, that has been given here. Then again, we'll go to the next part of it. That is also the final part of it. I'll share the screen one more time here. And the theme, of course, the theme of will to power versus social organization, and an important information that I'll annotate it for you. And an important information that Beelzebub's name is from two kings. And the original name of this novel was Strangers from Within. So I think that this more or less covers the area that you need to cover. And if it is done like this, I totally believe that there is no need to add any other material into it, other than, if you go to the questions and check and find something that is important. So I wish you luck with that. May you make good notes. I will cover other units also in the time to come, but at present I'm going towards some other things like mock test and all. So give me some time. Go check the channel one more time later sometime, and I'll keep on adding information. Thanks for being with us. Thank you very much.